Hey guys, it's Peak, back with some more Pokemon Masters, and today we are going to be going over the bingo system in Pokemon Masters that was just recently released in the past few weeks or so. Now this guide is geared more towards newer players and players who are returning back to the game after a long break, but it should be able to help any of you get some free weekly gems as well as some free weekly materials. So let's dive right into it. We're going to take a look first at the weekly mission bingo and then get to the standard bingo rewards. Now, at the beginning of each week, this resets every week at the beginning of the week. You can go in here and click Weekly Mission Bingo, and you can pick any of these difficulties. Now, it lets you preview them ahead of time. So, basically, how you should determine which one you need to pick each week is basically what materials do you want. If you go to the advanced category, you'll see a lot of the rewards are the gold materials, you know, these type of rewards, and it has you doing the very hard courses. But for example, if you go to the beginner, it's mostly just beginner materials. But the quests, or basically bingo achievements, are a lot easier to do. They do easier courses. So I mean, if you're a newer player, I would suggest probably not going to beginner. At least try and do intermediate if you think you can do these things. It basically just has you run courses, training courses, super courses on hard mode. And you can also do the super courses on normal mode to get it done. It's pretty easy. And honestly, you guys, I would suggest that everyone goes for the advanced because the rewards are nicer. They give you a lot more items. But at the end of the day, these items aren't as important. You'll see you get 2 pearls here, whereas in intermediate, you just get 1 pearl. So it's more efficient to do the advanced each week, but it's not huge because at the end of the day, you're really going for the bingo rewards. The other rewards aren't as important. It is nice to get some extra basically materials to stack up on. You can see below here, you know, each of these. These are pretty nice to get, but what you're really going for is the bingo blackout. Now that comes when you do all 9 of the missions, you get a blackout on your, weekly bingo card, and you get 300 gems each week by doing this. It's really simple. Most of these can be done just by playing the game. There are a few, however. For example, let's take a look. Usually it has you, so here you have to do a very hard single player course, the strike course in training mode with a dragon type sync pair. So super easy to do. Just put Haxorus and Iris, or if you have Lance and Dragonite, put them on your team. Here you see there's basically go into the very hard strike training course with 1 grass type sync pair. And so typically there's always one of these per week as well. You'll see it says you have to use Erica and Vileplume. Now that's someone you get for free through the story missions, so that shouldn't be too difficult for you guys. But just something to keep in mind if you're not that far into the game, which should be pretty easy to get to for most people, but just in case, be aware of this because you might not be able to complete it until you unlock Erica and Vileplume. But I'm pretty sure she's like the first sync pair you get to, so yeah, you all should have her by now. And you'll see you have to use Rosa and Snivy. So basically, just wanted to go over that. That's basically the selection process. I'm gonna pick, actually this week I'm gonna go with the support because I'm running low on support materials. That's another thing. So the 1, 2, 3 here, you may be thinking like, what's the big difference? Should I just pick 3? It's the highest number. Not exactly. So you'll see that 3 is full of support materials, 2 is full of tech materials, and the number 1 is mostly strike materials. Now I'm seeing that there's there's tech and support in these other ones, but it's mostly geared towards strike for number 1, tech for number 2, support for number 3. So basically use that to gauge which one you pick. Now I'm gonna hit accept here. So that means that it's now set. Now I can't change it now, so you'll want to be sure that you're picking the one you want essentially before you choose it. Now that we've chosen our bingo card, let's take a look at these individual tasks because a lot of them can be completed at the same time. For example, this is asking us to do the very hard support training course with an electric type. Okay, doable. And for example, this also asks us to do the very hard support course with Peak and Pikachu, which is my main character, with Pikachu, which is an electric type. So you see a lot of them overlap, so you want to take a look at all the tasks before you get into the missions and start grinding these out because it will take maybe like half an hour or so to basically complete them all if most of your sync pairs are maxed out. If not, you may have to sort of switch things around, level some people up, but for the most part they're pretty easy, especially since it's very hard. Your Pokemon don't need to be really higher than like probably level 80 or 75, I would say, in order to be able to complete the very hard courses, and that's pretty much as difficult as these tasks get. So let's actually take a look here. We need an electric, we need Viola and Surskit, okay, and we need main character and Pikachu. So, and 4 sync moves. Okay, so basically after looking at that, you go in here, you go to single player training area. We're gonna go to the support course. It told us to do the very hard, and let's make a team because I do not have one. Actually, there's there's one with my main character in there. So there's Pikachu. It asked us to use Pikachu. It also asked us to use Surskit, right? So let's put that one in there. And I would say let's put Nose Pass for the speed as well as the special attack buff for all these. And I guess let's put some gear on. Why not, right? That's fine. I need to still farm the electric gear. So now we're good to go. We basically go into the course and we farm. Now I'm gonna cut this part out for you guys because this is not necessary, but essentially you're just gonna run this course as many times as the bingo tells you to, and basically once you're done, I will meet you back at the bingo screen and we'll take a look at the rewards. So we'll see you there. Alright guys, so we just got done grinding out a few of the tasks for the weekly mission bingo. Let's go ahead and go back into the screen. Let's click on weekly mission bingo. I did already accidentally accept some of the tasks, but you can see here how basically when you come in here and you've completed one of the tasks, it'll say you've gotten a certain number of bingos. You'll get these rewards. Now, I can't actually complete all these in one day because you do need to get a certain number of daily vouchers, 8 in this case, which you cannot get in one day. You can only get 5 per day, as well as a big pearl. So kind of waiting on the coin super course to roll around in order to get those. But essentially, you see I've already gotten a few of the rewards, and once I finish those tasks, I'll have the 300 gems, and that'll be it for the week. I do have the entire week, you can see, to finish this weekly bingo card. So it's pretty easy to do, something you guys always want to be sure you're doing. And that just about wraps it up for the weekly mission bingo. Alright guys, we're back in the mission bingo screen. Now before we end today's video, let's take a look at mission bingo beginner and mission bingo intermediate, because they have insane rewards for super easy tasks. Basically what you have to do here is pretty much just play through the story. Learn to move with the following sync pair, Berry and Piplup. It's, you know, it's a bunch of basic tasks. Most of you probably already have this done, but the rewards you get from it are actually huge. 3,000 gems for getting the blackout, plus an extra 450 for different numbers of bingo, for a total of 3,450 gems. Now, it's super generous, and thankfully we see it again in intermediate. You go in here, it's the same rewards in terms of gems. 3,450 gems that can be earned through these 2 bingo cards. Now, unfortunately, the same 3,000 blackout reward is not in Advanced 1 and Advanced 2. However, you still do have, as you can see here, 450 gems earnable from completing the whole card. That's pretty huge. So in total, you can get 7,800 gems just from completing these, all 4 of these single mission bingos, the beginner, intermediate, Advanced 1, Advanced 2. Now, put that on top of the weekly mission reward, 300 gems, that's 8,100 gems. If you guys haven't used this system at all, if you're just coming back to the game, get in here, get these tasks done so you can get those gems to pull on Cynthia, Lance, whoever you're trying to get. It's super easy to do, and obviously it's incredibly lucrative in terms of gems. So that just about does it for today's video. If you guys have any questions about this system, about the game, about mission bingo, about anything, feel free to please leave us a comment down below. Love to hear from you. Love to give you an answer to whatever you're wondering about the game. And definitely leave a like, you guys. It super helps out. I really appreciate the support on the past few videos we've put out for Pokemon Masters. It's been astounding to see so many of you commenting, liking the video, watching it. It really helps if you guys subscribe and do that. And I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. there's a lot more to come for Pokemon Masters in terms of content for our channel, so stay tuned, stay subscribed. We'll be here. And thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to sign out for now, but we will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.